In this video tutorial, I'm going to show you how you can copy files from a remote Linux server into your Linux server. Hello and welcome back to my channel. So for this test, I have these two Ubuntu servers. First one is the Jellyfin and the other one is the cPanel. I'm going to use this server as a remote server, the Jellyfin. So what you need to know: first, the IP address of the server or FQDN, number 2, the user, number 3, the password, number 4, the location of the file. Okay, so here I'm going to first check the IP address which is required. So first thing, now I know the IP address, or in your case maybe you know the FQDN, you can use that. And if you know the IP address, you can use the IP address as well. Okay, and the next thing is going to be user, what I actually know. But if that's a remote server and you are requesting somebody to get files from their server, you need to request a username and password as well. So I know the username and password for this one. And the other thing, which is the location. So now I'm going to go into the temp folder and let me show you here. So it's just the temporary files, and I'm going to create a new file. So let's name it testfile.txt, and then I'm going to open this file and then just type some gibberish, and then in the last line I'm gonna type it, this file is for remote scp test, and then I'm going to save this file. And let's see this file as well, so you can see all the gibberish and then align what I added here. And let's go into the temp folder here and see if that's all already created here. Well, and that's not gonna happen, of course, because we're going to use this server to copy this file into this server. Okay, so you see here is no file, and I'm going to use the same location, but you guys can change. For the test, I'm using this. Okay, so the main thing is the command, which is super simple. It's scp, and then you're going to type the IP address, and you need to remember the steps. Step number 1, 2, 3, and 4. So what was the step number 1? The IP address. Step number 2, the user. And step number 3, the password. Step number 4, the file number. So if you remember that with the steps, you're gonna keep it very simple. So the command is scp, and then we're gonna need the IP address. So here we checked the IP address, and it was let's check again. IP address is 129.10.0.0.129, and then the next thing, the user. So to remember this, you always have to put the username in the first of IP address and then @. Okay, so I know the username is Jellyfin and then the @. So that means this user at this server, and then semicolon, and then slash, and now we need the location. So in last step, we'll need to put the password. Okay, so the location we know is temp, and the file name is testfile.txt. Yes, sorry, testfile.txt. So now the remote configuration is done. Not configuration, the remote command is done. So now we need the destination location, now the location of the cPanel server or your server. So I want this file to be copied into the temp folder. As I hit enter, it's gonna ask me for the Jellyfin password, the password for this server user. Okay, so I'm gonna type the password for user here on this server, the remote user, not the user on the cPanel server. And then I hit enter, and you can see the file is copied 100%, and it was showing me the download speed. So it was 125 KB, and I think that was like less than the file size itself. Okay, so let's check again. So I showed you above over there, you can see there was no test file, but now we can see this test file as well. So let's see this, does it has the same thing? You can see the same gibberish and the last line what I added into this file. So that's how you can copy the files from a remote server. So it's super simple, super easy. You just need the permissions from the remote server, their IP address, FQDN, username, password, and the location from where you're going to copy the files from. Or there is another method, you can see the location, what files you need. So if you want to learn about that, I'm gonna put some target on this video. If I get 100 likes on this video, of course I'm gonna make another long video for that, how you can copy and do SCP stuff, and you can do remote things using your server, and what else you can do on that. So it's going to be a long video, but for that I set a target of 100 likes. If I get 100 likes on this video, definitely I will make that. Thank you so much for watching this video. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.